What's going on, guys? Project here, coming to you guys with another stream setup tutorial, and today I'm pretty much going to be going over how to set up a chatbot. More specifically, we're going to be setting up Nightbot. Today I'm just going to go over pretty much an overview on how to get it into your channel and just set up basic commands. The first thing you want to do is actually go over to Nightbot's page. Actually, first you want to make sure you have a Twitch page. I just made this little one right over here as an example. There's no bot here yet. It's completely new. What you want to do is you want to go to nightbot.tv and you want to make sure that you go ahead and you click register. I'll include the link in the description if you didn't catch it. From here, I just sped up the registration process because it's really straightforward. Once you have everything in here set up, it's pretty much, this is going to be your dashboard. This is where we're going to have all of the different things are. The first thing you want to do is you actually want to make sure you get Nightbot to join your chat. And then how you're going to know this is when you go on over, it normally gives you a little text saying that it's joining. And it's this little blurb that's right here. That's pretty much confirmation that he's in the channel. From there, you pretty much want to make sure that you want to mod Nightbot so it actually has the ability to time people out, ban them if necessary, all that kind of stuff. In order to do that, /mod, then put Nightbot, and it's going to say you've added him as a moderator, and that's pretty much all you have to do. It takes a couple minutes for it to detect, so after that you'll be good to go. Over here to the left is where you're pretty much going to have all the different things that you could do. Like I said, it does just a little bit of everything, like spam protection from links and words you don't want people to say, and people use too many caps and symbols, emotes, repetition, paragraphs, all that kind of stuff that's going over there. They could also do stuff like do song requests. It has an entirely different program built into it that allow you to do that. Same with giveaways. The easiest thing to do, though, that most people use Nightbot for is to have custom commands, and pretty much all that is when you put in a certain parameter, it pretty much spits something out in the chat. Here, we'll create one. For example, you want to go over to add comments. When you put the command name, what you want to do, it's what you want the input to be. Most of the times it is started with an exclamation point or exclamation mark, sorry, and then you just put in whatever you want to say, like let's just make a follow. See, just if you like the channel, don't forget to follow. And then user access, they could be from everyone, owners, moderators, all that kind of stuff. We're just going to leave it to everyone. And then pretty much what it's going to do, it's going to add this new command. It's going to be the command, it's going to be the response right here. And then all you're going to have to do is when you go over into it, when anyone puts exclamation mark and then follow, it should, let's see if it gets there, boom. It pretty much says if you like the channel, don't forget to follow, and then you can go from there. Another thing that's really popular with Nightbot is the ability to use a timer, which is almost in a sense like the commands. It's just that you don't actually have to put an input. All you would have to do is put in what you want the timer to be, and it'll pretty much keep saying this message every so often. And in order to do that, you need to make sure you go down to where it says timers, and it's just really pretty much the same almost as entering just a command. The timer name, it doesn't really matter. It would just be I don't know, it's links, and then you could do it for however much time you want in between, and if and only if this many lines have passed, to make sure that it's not pretty much like going on a loop and showing up too often. And then you could run when you're partnered, you can run commercials, but majority of the time you just want something to run messages. But this one is going to be example, which is going to be links. It'll just be, I don't know, let's see, maybe if you just wanted to be links, that it'd be twitter.com/blah blah whatever. And then what you're gonna do, and all you do, is just pretty much go from there and you add it. And then you want to make sure that when it's active, the status says running. Otherwise, it's pretty much, of course, not running. And then that's pretty much it. All you're gonna have to do is just, as you're streaming, people keep typing in the chat. So then after every 10 minutes, if and only if 25 lines of chat have passed, then it will put this little response in there. which is a pretty easy way of making sure that you're self-promoting without actually having to remember to say on stream, oh yeah, I have social media, da 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 da, or whatever. The last major thing that I'm going to cover in this basic overview is probably my favorite feature of Nightbot, which is the way that it's able to handle song requests. All it pretty much is a simple program that takes YouTube videos and pretty much plays them so it could be like music that you could hear during stream. It's a pretty simple program. If you actually go and look, this is pretty much everything that it has right here. This is the main interface for it. So what happens is as soon as this wants to load, let's see if we could just load something up random. And it'll load up what the song is, and then normally it'll say what the song title is, and it'll say it was requested by whoever. In order to get this pretty much set up, you want to go down over here to manage song requests, and you're going to go to turn it on, and it'll actually say that songs are now enabled in this channel. And if you wanted to go over, all you're going to have to do, so I was messing with it a little bit earlier, you have to do !songs, right? And then Nightbot should tell you how you're able, as a viewer, to add songs into the queue. All you're going to have to do is, let's say, we'll just go over, go to YouTube, and, I don't know. Here, we'll just do Dayrud Sandstorm, of course, because it's the greatest song of all time. What you do is you're going to have to... Oh my goodness, nobody really cares about the stupid commercial. You pretty much take that on out, and then when you go over, it'll say you have to put !song request in the YouTube video ID. All you have to do is that, paste it. You could paste the whole thing and it'll work. And then if it works and Nightbot wants to register it, there you go. And it'll say the song Dayrud Sandstorm has been added to the queue. And then pretty much what happens is that it adds everything over here as time goes on. So this is the current song, and then after, it'll start playing in stream. That it'll actually have the song and then whoever requested it. And the queue is able to go on pretty much endlessly. The only thing is one person can't have more than 3 requests at one time. It's actually more than 2. You can have a couple extra things that's going on here. You can have like your own personal playlist, so if no one's really requesting songs at the moment, you can add these YouTube videos to pretty much play the music automatically without having to go with the randomized feature that's on Auto DJ after it runs out of requests. And that, my friends, is pretty much a very, very basic overview of how to get a chatbot, specifically Nightbot, and put him into your channel. I mean, I'll probably have some more advanced things on how to actually go through and mess with the spam protection, and then have parameters for commands, and then giveaways, and all the different kinds of stuff. All that's to come into the future. If you guys found this to be helpful, I would always appreciate leaving a like down there at the bottom. If you had any questions about Nightbot, or if you wanted a little bit more clarification on stuff, you can put it down in the comments. I'll try and respond and do as much as I can to help you out. You can always subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more of the streaming tutorials that I have, or you just want to check out some of the gameplay vids that I have. Got a couple unboxings and everything, and all that's greatly appreciated. But that's going to do it for this video today, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.